Well, hello there to you all and good night. Um, so, this first video, I plan to release two more after this one, because I was thinking in making those or these three videos during the weekend, but I don't know if I will have the time or if I will have net connection sufficient good enough to do it. So, the first video, I will be giving some final thoughts and impressions on a series that is restarted in the fall anime season, and it was entitled Magi, the Kingdom of Magic. I do watch the first season. I think it was a year ago. Roughly, I think it was a year ago, but I'm not sure. And I love the concept of the story, the idea behind it, the characters, Aladdin, Alibaba, Morgiana, Simba, and all the characters, the several Akuryuku and the Princess Guryu of the Ku Empire, and I love the concept of the story. And when the second season started in, I think it was September or October last year, I kind of decided not to not watch the series in a weekly basis. I decided at that time that I will wait for all the episodes came out, and then I will marathon in a way all the 25 episodes of the series, and then I will talk a little about it. And I did exactly that. So I finished the series yesterday night, um, and the series was very interesting because picked it peaks in when, with the last scene on the last episode of the first season, where they, after they defeat the invasion of Sindria, they are kind of celebrating and such. And after the party, basically Aladdin kind of decides to go to Magnostad, that is a city kingdom that was made and is ruled by magicians, led by Mogamet, Lord Mogamet. And it's rumored that Magnostad is the actual place where dark metal vessels are being manufactured, and also there is uh, rumor that that in that kingdom there is a severe discrimination against people that does not have magic powers or cannot use magic. And Aladdin kind of decides, based on that two aspects, uh, he kind of decides to go to Magnostad and see for himself what's going on, and also he is trying to cope with the loss of Hugo, and intends to know more about the world, about magic, and about dark metal vessels. At the same time, we have Morgiana, the Fanalis girl, that she kinda pretends to go to the Dark Continent and try to found other Fanalis and see if the rumors that she has been told that there are some Fanalis that still live freely. She wants to know to go to her homeland in a way. And at the same time, we have Alibaba that basically decides to go to the Lamb Empire and to become a better fighter and also trying to reach a balanced state between two different kinds of energy loop that dwell inside his body because later on during the series we learn that this situation is very dangerous because the Alibaba could die because there is no balance inside him or inside his soul or inside his energy, something along the lines. And well, I do like basically the three main characters kind of part ways alongside Akuryu, the co-prince empire that came to Sindri to ask the help of Simbat basically to overthrow the empire and rule himself and become himself ruler. Um, so that was quite interesting, and all the setup, the advancement of the plot, the intensity of the plot, and the several, let's say, mini arcs inside the plot, either with Aladdin in first the trip to the coast, then the part of the ways, then the trip of Aladdin to Magnostad and his life in Magnostad and the people he met in Magnostad, the trip of Morgiana after parting ways with the group, and because Morgiana is a character that she appears in the first episodes of the series, and then during great part of the series she is absent of the series. And even Alibaba, when he goes to the Lamb Empire, we have some episodes with him, but he kinda also kinda disappears of the story, but not on the level of Morgiana. Basically, this part of the story, the plot, is basically centered around, for one side, Aladdin and his search, and on the other hand, on the several princes of the Co Empire and what's going on there with Altaman and such. So I do enjoy the series a lot. The battle, the battle scenes, the battles they fought were fantastic. The way they developed the plot, the story, the kind of searching for their own paths, their own goals, their own destinies was very interesting, very interesting indeed. And the adventure, the action was for me top notch in this part of the story, and it was welcomed because a lot of characters got development. Even main characters got a lot of development in this part of the story. So I will say that the series, the second series, The Kingdom of Magic, for me, without a doubt, was far better and far more interesting than the Labyrinth of Magic, the first series. But I kinda understand, and I do hope that we will have a third season near the fall season of this year. I hope they do continue the story because the story is fantastic. The story is fantastic indeed. The story This is a fantastic story. Um, and it's one of the best stories that currently is going on, even in terms of manga, in my opinion. So this is it. I enjoyed a lot of the series. I highly recommend that you watch the series. I also recommend, if you do not watch the first season, watch it, The Labyrinth of Magic, and then watch The Kingdom of Magic. You can also mainly you can also watch only the Kingdom of Magic, but you kind of miss some important aspects that were present in the first season. So if you do not know the series, or if you only want to start or got interested in the series at this point, I will recommend that, or either you read the manga and want to see this art animated, or if you do not read the manga, I will recommend that you watch The Labyrinth of Magic first, and then go and watch the second season, The Kingdom of Magic. It's quite possible to watch all the episodes in a week if you watch 2, 3, 4 episodes uh, by day, or if you watch, or if you can watch only 2 episodes by day and do not have time for more than that, or you can actually buy DVDs and such, or even download streaming, etc. There are several situations that you can use through the internet, or even in the shops to access the series. So that's it. As a rating for the series, I give this 10 of 10, 10 out of 10. It was a fantastic series. I love every inch of it, and I highly recommend the series to you. So, hope you enjoyed the video, my final impressions and thoughts on it. Stay well, peace, and see you soon.